Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you vents on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, let's get on with some vents. Fight! Like I said, I'm working on that sound effect. But humans, apparently now we're not allowed to judge food. And no, I don't mean by the food by like, oh, this food tastes good, that food is really gross. Disgusting, yummy, delicious, best I've ever had, worst I've ever had, that kind of stuff. I mean, like, you can't judge food as far as, like, this food is healthier than this food. Specifics, like, specifically, like, any type of food. Like, okay, your cheeseburger is, like, supposed to be just as healthy as your salad. Or that bacon strip, just the bacon strip, just a bowl of bacon is supposed to be just as equal as your kale salad. I mean, according to this new term that they're saying. It's weird, man. It's another one of these weird terms. Is the net neutrality, food neutrality. That's right, humans. I touched on this a little snippet of it on my last episode, but yeah. So this food neutrality is like saying that it's the understanding that no single food holds superior to the other. So, like I said, like the bacon is equal to the salad. Your bacon bowl is same to a salad bowl. According to science. According to science now, humans. Don't get mad at me, get mad at science, right? But anyways, I'm just saying. Hold on here. Almost lost my microphone there. Okay. So so according to science, you're supposed to sit here and break all the food rules now. So now there's no more food rules. So what if you got like really bad health? And you have to go to the doctors and stuff like that, but and they're telling you to change your diet, but you're trying to explain to them now, according to this new neutrality, like all this junk food I've been eating that made me so unhealthy is like necessity to my survival. And your doctor's like, no, man, this stuff is like not good for you. Your cholesterol's real bad and this and that. And then you're like, man, I feel like you're judging me, doc. And the doctor won't be able to say nothing or he could get in trouble sometime. What if a doctor holds liability trying to save your life? Like telling you like, no, man, you're out of shape. And you're like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Like, look, you should be doing this and eat more of this and more of that. And I'm like, no, that's not what new science says, and then you guys could be getting in some big old bull crap for nothing. Like, what if you're a doctor, you go up there and you're like, look, I know I gained 60 pounds. I know this doctor. I know this doc. I know. I see it. You just weighed me. Okay. But I need cheeseburgers to survive. If I don't get cheeseburgers, I don't think I can make it. So we have to work something out here. Is there like cheeseburger vitamins? Like, can you give me cheeseburger pills? Because I feel like I need cheeseburgers to survive. I mean, you'll be able to say things like that to your doctor soon, if not now. Like, you should really watch this. You're like, oh, yeah? Well, you should watch this show on Netflix because I'm going to eat that stuff. Like, they don't want you to, like, what do you call it? They don't want you to hold back on foods that you enjoy, and they don't even want you to, like, erase the term, like, with, like, eat in moderation. They want you to get rid of those terms that, like, benefit like a diet, like a healthy diet. Like when they speak about a healthy diet, like you should eat in moderation, or you should eat more vegetables, or you should have more proteins and eat less carbs. Like all that stuff they want you to push out the window and just like, eat all the candy bars and, Snickers and Reese's cups you want. I guess, I guess they just want you to be happy and unhealthy, or I don't know. What if you eat all that junk food and like, or we keep eating all that junk food and we adapt and that stuff ends up being like nutrients for us and shit. Like, because we seems like we adapt all the time. Like if conspiracies are real and they're pumping all this bad shit in the air and we just breathe it all the time, ain't nothing happening. What else they trying to do? What else they trying to do that we're going to adapt to? They're going to fucking, like I said, they're going to make us fucking, we're going to get healthy to that shit. And now you got Iron Man over here promoting people to start eating insects. Like you heard weird ass Newsom and everybody talking about when it's food shortage, like, oh, just relax. You can eat human food, you can eat human meat and go cannibal, or you can eat insects. They didn't really say go cannibal, I'm just joking. But they were promoting you to eat bugs. So like when food goes short, we're supposed to just eat bugs and stuff and be okay with it. Wow. I bet you they won't be eating bugs if we have to eat bugs. They'll probably be eating some good ass food. But they'll tell us there's no food and we'll sit here and have to eat bugs. But they're trying to promote this shit and they're using like celebrities now and like Iron Man, aka Robert Downey Jr. I mean, he ain't Iron Man no more because he ain't been in none of these damn movies. And they've been looking really shitty lately. These movies been really bad lately. I don't know about you guys, but some of these new Marvel movies just haven't been hitting, in my opinion. They just haven't been hitting right. But anyways, Robert Downey Jr. was promoting like eating insects. He was like on his video, and they were asking him about these like promoting like mealworms and shit, like mealworm dust. I guess they would like crumple up mealworms, and you could just throw it in your food, or you drink it with like a powdered drink or some shit. And they want you to start eating bugs. And some people were showing some articles when they were showing this video on other social medias and stuff. Like they were showing like other scientists saying like if you eat mealworms, it's actually not really good for your diet. Like it's actually not good for you. And this dude's all like, oh yeah, I eat them all the time. I'm Iron Man, damn it. You know, and he's promoting all this nasty food and shit. I don't know, man. I would not want to eat bugs. Like I said, I don't even think, like I said, if I ever had to go like on the old school Fear Factor and shit, like I think I could do the stunt part, but I don't think I could eat none of that gross shit. Let alone I'm going to have to go to the store and go get mealworms now, like, because they don't want to, give me, like, I can't get a cheeseburger now. Man. And then he would, like, freak me out. Like, he freaked me out when he said this statement. He goes, they're making all kinds of food with it. Like, they're making all kinds of things with it. Like, what? Like, what is that? What? What else you ain't telling us, Iron Man? Like, he said, that's crazy. Like, there already is enough insect parts and bug parts and animal parts in our food already that we don't even see. And it probably adds flavor to our food to let alone like put it on the fucking label. That's probably what those new labels mean now when you see all those bioengineered. Now it's on like all kinds of food. It's on your kid cereal now too. Like your cereal's made with bioengineering. I was talking to my buddy the other day and we were talking about like the movie Lampoon's Vacation. Speaking of bioengineering products. I think he worked for like some weird chemical company. If my memory serves correctly, he made a chemical that like kept your cereal hard in the milk. And I think that was, I don't know if that was what they sprayed on the sleighs or he was talking in the movie, but my was making like bioengineered products to make our cereal stay crunchy in the milk. Like, and we're supposed to be allowed to eat it. Damn it. What's his name? Griswold's? Damn it, Clark. Who known Clark was one of them? He was making that stuff for us. I still love the movies, but he was giving us those bad chemicals all the way back then. But now they just put it on a label. They weren't on the labels then. Now it's like this bioengineered. What was it? What is that chemical that made our cereal stay hard? Shellac? No, just kidding. I don't know. Elmer's glue with sugar in it? Because when it got wet, it like softened up again. I don't know, man. Who knows? But, like I said, there's already enough shit in our food already that we don't know of. And we'd rather just leave it at that. Leave it at that. You don't got to put that shit there. And maybe change that label or put something else, like whatever that is you're putting in our food, just stop putting it in there. Please. 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 If it helps any, please. But on with our back to our prez. I used to do like strange headlines and shit like that. But this dude seems to just like, gobble it all up. Remember when like our last prez was like nobody gets ratings more than me, right? He was like, I got the most ratings. Everybody watch me. Not anymore. This dude's like on every day doing weird ass stuff. Like weird old man stuff. He's like wandering around. I don't even know if he's doing that on purpose now. And then they had him on 60 Minutes. Shit was only like 20 minutes long. Like they do some crazy editing out there. Like between every question, it was just like all these snips, like they just kept pausing shit. And then when he was talking about everything evening out. Man, oh man. But with all this stuff, going around that happens, it sounds like they might be true of our, Mr. Biden doing all these shady deals with like China and like all these other people and all these crazy other shady deals. I'm wondering, like, who's to say that he's not doing shady deals with the people on the border, like, or the countries that are bringing people over here through our borders, like Mexico. Like, is he doing something with the cartels? In exchange for like lots of money, he's letting all these people like cross our borders freely and get all these like I said, stay in hotels free and get free transportation and all that. And then, he gets a lot of money and he gets a lot of free drugs for Hunter. Maybe that's a deal he broke out, because they said there was like over 2 million illegals crossed our border so far. And they said like 78 of those people like got arrested. 78 of people that they arrested were on a terrorist watch list. Like 78. That's like almost 100. That's more than like, that's like 77 more than we should have on our country land here. All right. There were 78 of them. And where are those 78 now? And how many of them, of the step, like how many more were there other than the 78 you already busted? That's another weird question. How many more were there? Like how many more got past y'all and you guys just caught like 78 of them? Dang. That's a lot of number. That's a lot of terrorists. If they're not if you're on the terrorist watch list, you did something crazy as heck to get even on that. You don't just do one terrorist act. I don't think if like one terrorist, like I don't know what the stats are. You know, I don't know what you're like, what you got to have on your stats. Like you got to have just one terrorist act, like one suicide bomb. Oh no, I guess you don't survive that one. Like you know, one type of terrorist act, and I don't know what else. You know, I mean, it's a terrorist act. I mean, you can just put anything on a list. I don't know what their stats got to be. You know, you got to have like 2, 1, 5. Like if you have more than one, you probably like super high ranked, because you hear a lot of it, but you don't know if it's the same group or the same dude. What if there's some dude out there that's got like the record, and he's like the Michael Jordan of terrorists out there, kind of like the guy from what's his name? You Don't Mess with Zohan, the Zohan dude. He was like an anti-terrorist guy, but like, what if it was like the bad guy, like the guy he was after? Like this dude had like a record of like Jordan of terrorists, you know, like, oh shit, you know, they just released some dude recently, you know, it's all bananas. That's all I'm saying. But with all those people across our border and these people terrorists going on, damn, you know. But no one even cares. Like no one even gives, like seems to care. Like the media wasn't there. The media wasn't like swimming around, like pulling all this like videos of like, oh my gosh, look at all these people crossing the border. This is a crazy thing going on. What should happen? Where's Kamala? Like what's going on at the border? You know, what's happening here? You know, they banned like drone footage and stuff over it and stuff like that. Like, I don't think you need drone footage anymore. I think you just put a trail cam somewhere and just be like, click, click, click. And see people like, and if you watch if you take fast enough pictures, you could probably animate the fucking people crossing across your fucking trail cam. You know, like tick, 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 tick. And you probably don't even need the drone footage no more. Then you have to ban your trail cam footage next. But either way, the media didn't want to fuck with it until whoa, damn, there my voice went again. Until it went to Martha's Vineyard. That's right, humans. It was like the world stopped when it got to Martha's Vineyard. You know what I'm saying? Like the world just stopped. Not only did it stop, like the media came like, oh my God, this is like some crazy shit going on. Like all of a sudden it was crazy, right? Now that they were at Martha's Vineyard. So that's the kind of shit that they was greeted with when they were saying it was this sanctioned city. Like, you guys are welcome. They were like, nope, you stay there. They wouldn't let nobody in. It was all freaking out. They were looking at these people like, what's going on here? And then the media came right away. They'll be like, oh my gosh, the victims at Martha's Vineyard, what's going on? There's some they were acting like some crazy shit was going on in Martha's Vineyard. Like this type of shit was going on in Martha's Vineyard and shit. So that's like, according to the media, after like everybody like left these people there or took them over to the Martha's Vineyard, right? They the media came out there and acted like these guys were like these super victims. They were like, why would you use these immigrants like political pawns? You know, like while the media's swarming around, you know, like making this thing look so crazy and drastic. It was there like a couple days. Not only did they fucking ship them out in like I don't know, a day or two or something. They used like military force. They used like the fucking Coast Guard and shit. They were just like, damn, ain't nobody going to the border right now, going to like these borders right crossing. Ain't the Coast Guard over there stopping nobody. But they came out there and grabbed these 50 people. You know, they thought was some crazy dangerous shit going on. But they were like, yeah, don't use them. Don't use them for like, and now, like I said, all the news channels that are bought and paid for by you know who. You'll see when flu season comes. They were all like, oh no, you know, this is terrible how they're doing all this. This is some wrong how they're using people as political pawns. You know, it's not like they use us for political pawns to push all their, you know, narratives and agendas and, you know, economic growth. Just saying. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, humans. And if you did, I'd appreciate if you would smash that like button, hit me with a subscription, and turn on those notifications. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.